Now our new topic is Introduction to Ecology. The web of life. How are all living things connected? Organisms need energy and matter to live. Interactions between organisms cause an exchange of energy and matter, creating a web of life. Okay? Now here actually each and every organism need energy and matter to survive. That's why they have great interaction between them. They eat each other to get energy like us, as well as the building block of their body structure. Okay, they get the food from the other organism, other living creatures like plants. Okay, then they build up their own body. That's why we grow up, right? Okay, this interaction is called actually ecology, but not only between the living things, but also between the living and non-living things. Now, ecology is the study of how organisms interact with one another and with the environment. Okay, not only one another, they interact with each other. Not only they eat, the bigger one eats the smaller one. They also have great interaction between their environment. Okay, now how actually the water also affect their life. Okay, the amount of oxygen in the water also affect their life. All of them are studied by ecology. Okay, for example, this girl is eating a pizza, and how much carbohydrate is present inside of the pizza is calculated by again them. Okay, in the ecology actually the interaction between the living things and non-living things are studied. How our living things are connected. Each individual organism has a role to play in a flow of energy and matter. Each and every individual in the ecosystem has the one role actually, right? If you actually kill all the lizards, definitely amount of the hogs will be affected, right? Then amount of the grasshoppers also will be affected. They will increase in number because they are eaten by lizard. Hog will be decrease in number because they hunt lizard. Okay, that's why each and every individual, each and every species, even snakes, mouse, are important to balance the ecosystem in the earth. Each and everyone has role. That's why we call them ecosystem. There is a system. Okay, you cannot break it. Even you may say that, oh, why snakes are created? What is the benefit of it? If there were no snakes, the amount of the mouse will be increased in amount, amount, in numerous amount. You will not, the diseases will be increased. The viruses will be spread. Many plague will be spread among the people. The diseases will be spread, and it is experienced as well. They killed most of the snakes in the one area, I think it was in America, and number of the mouse is increased a lot. The flood of the mouse are seen in the neighborhood. Okay, that's why each and every creature has great function in our universe, in our ecosystem. That's why everyone has role. A biotic factor is an interaction between organisms in an area. As I explained, okay, each and every organism has some function, and each and every one has some roles. The living thing affect other living thing. This living thing affects the other living thing. You see, biotic means that living things as a factor affect the other living things, other species. Okay, this is called biotic factor. Okay, the effect of living things. How about the effect of non-living things? All organisms actually rely on the non-living environment for survival. I explain. I have given as an example fish. Fish depends on water. It's not able to live in the air, right? That's why it is, completely rely on their environment. Now, an abiotic factor is a non-living part of an environment such as water, nutrients, soil, sunlight, rainfall, or temperature. Abiotic factors influence where organisms can survive. You see, water is abiotic, non-living thing, an abiotic factor. It affects all living things. It affects the ecosystem, and according to the number of the water, we are able to get our places, right? Our habitat where we live actually depends on the non-living things, abiotic factors. Atmosphere, for example, is important for us, for all living things. Okay, we are not able to live in desert. We are not able to live in Arctic region, like in poles of the earth, right? The temperature is important. Soil should be fertile. Okay, sunlight, okay, is important. Wind is important. You see, actually, all non-living things also affect our ecosystem, right? This is called abiotic factors, non-living things. Okay, the levels of organization in the environment, one by one, will be studied. Actually, individuals, population, community, ecosystem, then biome and biosphere will be studied one by one. The environment can be organized into different levels, ranging from a single organism to all of the organisms and their surrounding in an area. The levels of organization get more complex as more of the environment is considered. Okay? You see, the levels of organism can be more complex when more organisms are involved in that level. One by one, those levels now will be studied. Actually, in this video, I will explain just the first level. Then in the next video, we will inshallah study all. Okay, what are the levels of organization in the environment? Firstly, a population. Population is a group of individuals of same species that live in the same place at the same time. First of all, you have to know species. Okay, what is species? A species include species or species. Actually, it can be pronounced both. A species includes organisms that are closely related and can mate to produce fertile offspring. The species is one type of the organisms like cats, like dogs, like tiger, like peacock. Okay, they can mate and produce fertile offspring. It means that their offspring also can produce new offspring. That's why they are called fertile. They are able to produce new child. Fertile offspring child. Okay, they mate. It means that fertilization. Okay, they comes together, mate, female and male tiger mates, and they produce offspring which is also fertile. Okay, that's why they are called species. Okay, now individuals within a population often compete with each other for resources. Tigers fight each other, and in your society mostly I think you see the street dogs, they also fight each other, right? When another intruder's enter inside of another area of another dog, the dog attack on him, right? Why? Because he's an intruder. Why? Because he break up their, society, their area. That's why they fight. Whoever wins, they stay there. Okay, they fight also each other. Now, the first level is population level. Individual level is species. Okay, the individual and population has the same type of the individual, same species. Fish. Okay, sparrow as a bird. Okay, dog, whatsoever. In the same place, they live in the same time. It is called population. For example, dog population in your area is population. Human population in your neighborhood is also population. Why? They are all human, same species, and they live in the same place and in the same time. Okay, I think